Here we are. All right. Hey guys, and welcome back to The Bachelorette, season 15, episode 6. I think it's 6. Too many. 6 too many is what there have been. So here we are in my car, doing things a little bit differently. I just decided to switch it up a little bit. You know, they kind of switched up this episode on us, doing something a little different, and so I'm gonna do something a little different, because why not? Also, I just felt like it. You know? I have to turn off my air. I should really just, yeah, I'm really professional, so that's really good. So let's get into this stupid episode of this stupid show. Honestly, this episode, it didn't need to happen. Most of it was a bunch of fluff. It pretty much looked like they had a free episode and they needed to put something in, so they just decided to put this in when really this entire episode was unnecessary, but here we are creating some dramatic effect for no reason, as The Bachelor does. So, all right, so we start off where we left off last week. She was on her date with Luke P, and she says, I can't give you this rose, because we didn't even really talk about anything. Nothing really happened. We didn't get where I wanted to get, where I needed to get. So you're going home. And so he starts to leave. And they make it look like he walks through the woods, for a few minutes just to get all the way back around to her. And now it's time for them to have yet another conversation, even though she just sent him packing. This is what happens here.
Can I stand over here for a second?
Why?
Because I want to yell. I seriously, Hannah, I want to move mountains for you. I hate this. I can't stand it. Seriously, I cannot stand it. I hate being in this position. And yes, right now, I have been freaking out. Honestly, when you started this conversation, I thought you were gonna put a rose on my coat.
This entire conversation, it's still a bunch of meaningless words. They're just loud this time. He's just yelling this time. So it makes it look like, oh, yep, these words, oh, I'm gonna lock my car. Or is it locked? Yes, now it's locked. Anyways, it's just like, oh, I'm gonna say it loud this time because she said, I want you to scream. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna step over here and scream. I'm gonna scream, even though it still means literally nothing and every word that I say is so empty and does not explain anything. But I'm screaming, that means that I care. So, and she buys it, and he stays. So that's really cute. Love that. So he comes in and explains to the guys, so I didn't get a rose. But I'm staying. Sorry about you, fools. I'm staying. I'm here for good. I'm gonna marry Hannah, so step, you know?
Going in tonight's cocktail party.
Crocktail party. Excuse me? He literally just said crocktail party. Crocktail party. You don't want to film that again? Just one more time, maybe? See if you can get right. Crocktail party, really? Alright, so anyways, it's time for the crocktail party. Hannah tells us that she is yearning for more. Yearning. She uses the word yearning. I don't think I've ever heard anyone actually seriously use that word in my entire life. So, okay, Hannah, whatever you're into, whatever you want to do, girl, you go for it, you do you. So she goes and talks to Garrett, right? And Garrett, of course, uses his convo to talk about Luke. The guy who says, oh, don't use your conversation with Hannah and make it about us. Don't bring up our names. And then he goes and all he does is bring up Luke's name. That makes so much sense, Garrett. Perfect. You're there for Hannah, allegedly. Oh, but all you do is talk about Luke. That's a little... Okay. So Hannah tells Garrett that, yes, Luke did talk about you guys, but I pretty much forced him to talk about you guys. I literally forced him to tell me names. And Garrett doesn't hear that part. He just goes back to all the men and says, yeah, so Luke talked about you and you and you. As if Hannah didn't just tell him that she made him say that. Hannah comes in the room all mad. These men are just boys and she is fed up with it. It's just a bunch of drama and she's like, this is stupid. Just talk to me and I will tell you what's going on. So then she leaves the room and then they all continue to talk about it as if she didn't just say, everyone shut up, we're done talking about this. And then so of course she comes back and she says some more crap. She ends up leaving the room saying, none of you guys know anything about me and I don't want to do this. So this right here makes it look like, oh, Hannah's quitting the show. Oh my gosh, she's done with everything. She's just done. But that's okay because we have our boy Chris Harrison swooping in to save the day as he does. Chris Harrison is a hero, true American hero, always there to put on a show for this show. What am I saying? But you know what I mean, right? Surely. So she voices her concern to Chris Harrison and All he does is say, they're just crazy about you. That's why they're doing this. It's because they're crazy about you, trying to just save the show. Basically, he's saying, we have a show on the line. Hannah, they love you. They love you. Everything's okay. They're only doing weird things because they're crazy about you. That's it. That's the only thing that's happening. There's nothing wrong here. Nothing wrong at all. Please continue to do the show. Please. So we have a rose ceremony, and of course, Luke P is the last rose. Who saw that coming? Literally everyone and their mom. So we have 3 losers of the week. We have Devin, Grant, and Kevin. Goodbye, guys. Congrats on your, what place is this? Oh, I'm so bad at this. Oh, I believe you're tied for 12th place. If I did that correctly, if I did my math correctly, you got 12th place. Yeah, so congrats on that. Unless you want to count Luke P, who was actually technically gone and then came back, you guys got 12th place, so congrats. So far this season is emotional and boring. Those are the 2 words I would use to describe this season so far. Peter is sitting there saying, I really hope she just doesn't walk away from all of this, from everyone. Okay, Peter, don't worry, she can't. She's under contract. She has to do the show, which is another reason why I don't understand why Chris Harrison feels the need to talk her off the ledge, as if she has a choice but to do this show. She signed a contract. She will get sued. She will owe the Bachelor franchise so much money by quitting this show. So that's just logic right there. Nothing you can do. All right, and now we are in Latvia. But wait, you thought we were in Latvia. Oh, nope. Joke's on you. We are actually going to go back to the mansion and have a little interview with Hannah. Nobody really understands the time frame. Nobody knows when this conversation happens, but we're going to play it out as if it's happening right now, right before Latvia. Let's see what happens, right? Makes no sense. I don't understand when this was filmed or why it was filmed. They've never done this. It's basically a recap on the 6th episode. Why do we need a recap on the 6th episode? Doesn't make any sense. So they sit down and they have a long, serious talk. Chris Harrison comes in and tells us what's about to happen. He's about to have this little talk with Hannah, and here we go. Let's go. Also, Chris Harrison, he's aged quite a bit. What's up with that? I don't know. I thought he never aged, but look at that skin. He's got wrinkles. I thought he's all this Bachelor money. Why isn't he getting that Botox? Okay. So they pretty much recap all the drama that's happened so far this season. They talk for a little bit about, at this point you were ready to quit the show. And you weren't sure if you were going to find anyone. What's up with that? And then all of a sudden it's yeah, I think I am hopeful again. When was this filmed? Nothing makes sense. None of it makes any sense. Again, I don't understand why we need a recap on episode 6. We know what happened. And then we get this creepy question from Chris Harrison.
Who's the best kisser? It's not that hard of a question.
No, yes it is, because they're all different.
But who's that one where you're like, okay, I could just make out all day?
Ew! That's so creepy! Why do you have to say it like that? Ugh, so nasty. I do not support this at all. Oh, Chris Harrison, you just make out all day. Ew. Ew, you're so creepy. So basically this entire episode, the first half of the episode is the cocktail party. The second half of the episode is a recap. Why? This was so unnecessary. There was so much that they just threw into it's like they wanted the whole thing to be about that cocktail party and how, oh my gosh, is she gonna stay? Is she gonna quit the show? Nobody knows, except she has to. Newsflash, she has to be on the show. She can't quit. Physically cannot quit. And they somehow made that into 2 hours. And I'm pissed. What a waste. What a waste of my life. But it's fine. It's fine. I do it for you. I do it for you guys. We get a special sneak peek at the rest of the season, which really isn't that exciting at all. And then we get one more clip showing, once and for all, that Hannah is annoying and she's not my girl. There's something wrong. Something's not right in that head of hers. And this is coming from someone who's pretty freaking weird. What is she doing? I don't understand. I don't understand what's happening, why, but it is, and that's all I can say about it. Honestly, I have no words, but here we are. So that's pretty much all I gotta say. Again, this episode you could have missed. Nothing special happened. Half recap, half rose ceremony. Waste of my time. Full waste of my time. But here we are. It is what it is. And now let's be done with it and go to next week. So, alright, well, that's all I gotta say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, then okay. Let me know if you like seeing this random other settings, even though the lighting is kind of weird because I'm behind a tree in the sun. If I'm not behind a tree, okay, it just looks, I don't really know what to do. You know, it's rough being me. It's fine. It is what it is. Anyways, thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you next week with another video. So, we'll see you then. So, yeah, bye. Okay, bye. All right.